Yes, hello and welcome back. This is Sophia welcoming you to another video, a follow-up video as we look at starting small businesses in Kenya. We were still in generating ideas based on market need. And this is a third video. Our first video, we looked at what problem have you noted that you can solve in the society, and therefore think of starting a business through that. And in that, we looked at whether there was a real demand for the product or service with the problem that you zeroed in, the idea that you zeroed in. Now you test whether there is a real demand for that product or service. Therefore, today we are looking at the target customers or consumers and looking at how you reach them. And let us get started. So, who are your target customers and how will you reach them? First thing you do first is to define your target customers, and just don't say everyone. Be very specific. Break them down by their demographics, that is their age, gender, income level, family size, or their location, where they are at. Is it estate, school, office block, town center, online? Or their behaviors, what they already buy, how often and why, or their pain points or their needs. For example, parents who are struggling to pick fresh vegetables in the evening after work. So the more focused you are on your target customer, the easier it is to sell. Second, look at your customer segment. For example, are they home based? Are they families in estate, parents, neighbors, or yes, anyone around you? Or are they community based, where church members, schools, clubs, or work based, your colleagues, office workers, teachers, etc.? Or are they online? Like people active on WhatsApp groups, Facebook, marketplaces, TikToks, Instagrams, da 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 da. Yes, please be very specific on your customer segment. Then, once you have your target customers and your customer segments well defined, then you look at how do you reach these customers. That is your distribution and marketing channel. So choose channels that match your customers' lifestyles. For example, direct sales will match with door-to-door activities, or selling at church, schools, or offices, whereby you sell door to door. You may choose delivery services, that is either home or office delivery for busy customers, or partner with the border borders or those other riders, so that you do those delivery delivery of your products. Then you may also opt to have a local shop or a market store, whereby you stock at kiosks or nearby shops where customers already go. Alternatively, you can choose to reach your customers through digital channels, that is WhatsApp groups, Facebook marketplaces, and Instagram for visuals, if that's what you opt for, or TikTok if you are youth oriented, or words of mouth, or referrals, whereby you are giving a very excellent service to customers, and they are naturally just recommending you to their peers or to their neighbors or to their allies or colleagues. Yes, so you have to define how you will reach your customers. Once you know who are your target customers, you know the exact segment targeting, then you have to plan on how you will reach those customers. And let us look at an example. Let's say, for example, I would want to start a juice business. So how do I define my target customers and get the segments? Here is an example. First, I would opt to choose that my target customers are young professionals and families in the estate, aged between 20 and 45. So how do I reach them? I sell after work hours at estate gates. I post daily offers in estate WhatsApp groups, and I also deliver to offices during lunch times, and I offer even discounts for referrals That is, you buy one or you buy two, you get one free from your friends. Yes. So you see, that's a very good example that I've defined my target customers: youth, young professionals, and young families in the estates given an age. That is the demograph is between 20 and 45. And then I've also defined my distribution channel and how I'm going to go about it. I will sell after work hours at the estate. I will post daily offers in the estate WhatsApp group. I'll deliver to the offices during lunch, and I will offer discounts. Yeah. Look at our target customer profile. Now, this is just to put what we've just discussed in play. For example, we start with our basic information for any target group, which is the name. We had already said it's a busy working parents in Muigai Estate. That's an example. Basic information, for example, their age, 28 to 45, income, it's a middle class group, and the location we've already said it's within the estate or the nearby offices. Now we look at their lifestyle and behavior, whereby we are looking at the occupational roles, whether they are students, teachers, professionals, or stay-at-home parents, their daily routines, what do their day looks like, when do they shop, when do they eat out, their spending habits, like for example, how much they usually spend on similar products, or even we look at their shopping preferences. Now that is the behavior of a customer. In their occupation, daily routine, spending habits, or even shopping preferences. Now, for example, in our case, we can say we are looking at those who arrive home late. They prefer quick meal options and are active on WhatsApp groups. That will give us the distribution channel, how to reach to them, and the exact how to market to them. So we know how to reach to these customers. Then we look at their pain points. Which problems are they facing? For example, what frustrates them? What challenges do they have with current options? What unmet need do they have? We can say, for example, the parents get home late. Shops are usually closed at that time when they get home, so they usually struggle to have a fresh grocery. That is their pinpoint. So no time to shop for fresh greens in the evening. We look at how we can your solution. How will your product service solve their pain point? Why should they choose you instead of alternatives? For example, I deliver fresh sukuma, managu, and cabbages to their doorsteps every evening. Thereby, evening doorstep delivery of fresh vegetables will be my solution. Then we look at the channel, and this is how do I reach them? we've I think raised a bit of it. That is estate WhatsApp groups for our case, maybe, or are we going for posters in shops or schools, or are we relying on word of mouth or referrals, or door-to-door sales, or are we having delivery options by using the border borders and the riders, or do we have pickup points? Therefore, for example, our case, we can say, oh, we are going to use the WhatsApp groups, and then we'll also supplement that with door-to-door delivery. Good. Then we have to always note what is their buying power. And here we mean what is their frequency of purchase? How much can they afford per one purchase? And how often will they buy? Do they usually do shopping daily or weekly, or is it monthly, or is it seasonal? You have to note that on your target customer profile. And how do you do it? For example, for our case, we can say we said this is a middle class, therefore their buying purchasing power is 100 to 300 per purchase of fresh vegetables. And you see, from here now we've come up with our target customer profile for our business, which is selling fresh produce to busy working parents in Muigai Estate. We have our segment 28 to 45 middle class people who are located in this estate. And what is their behavior that is pushing us to this line of work? They arrive home late, prefer quick meals options, and they are active on the WhatsApp groups. And we know their pain point, it is a time issue, no time to shop for fresh greens. So we are bringing convenience on their pain points. And our solution, we've said, we ensure that we bring door-to-door shopping for them, evening doorstep delivery of fresh vegetables, and we are using the WhatsApp groups to reach to them, and we will deliver door-to-door. And because we know they will be able to, or they are able to purchase between 100 to 300 Kenya shillings per one purchase. So that is our target customer profile. And this, please remember that knowing your customers will always ensure that you make better decisions in which business you are going into. First, you have to know which customers you are targeting so that you can tailor your business idea to suit those customers. Thank you very much, and let's meet in the next video.